So, if you want to answer to this question, just what have been the toughest, darkest moments of your life so far?
Probably, probably just when I was on drugs years ago. Whatever, just, I always looked up to Lou Reed, Keith Richards, Dee Ramones. So I used to think, with heroes like that, I was like, ooh, I want to be like them. I didn't know, it takes you got to take your bumps and bruises and figure out what's going on in life. But, whatever, I made it through, so.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
So we are all...
Yeah, I mean, I won't complain. I've got it pretty cushy compared to, I got a nice house in Atlanta with this studio and, stuff I dreamt about doing. This is what I wanted to do in high school, was playing a band and travel around. I used to dream of coming to Italy. I used to dream of coming to Italy all the time. Sure. I don't know why. I would always go. I wanted to go see the Coliseum, and I wanted to go because of my band. It was this crazy dream I had.
And now that you saw it?
Yeah. I mean, I thought, I was like, well, I did it. But I made it. But it was stuff like this, so, it's fun. So, yeah.
Great, thank you. We are almost done.
No worries.
What makes you so determined in what you do? For sure, it's not about money, success or fame or stuff like that. The point is, why at your age, you said you are 61,
yeah.
Okay? You keep on going in the way that you have been going. The world is full of people that sooner or later give up doing what they love for a reason or another. Why are you so different from them? What do you want to tell us? What do you want? Do you want to prove something?
I see people my age, a lot of them have money and good jobs and all that stuff, and none of them look happy. I wanted to go on tour when I was young and good fuck chicks. I mean, I don't want to go work all my life. I didn't want to work all my life and then go on vacation when I'm 65 years old with my pruned out ass, like my wife's pruned out ass at the time. I want to like go out and fucking, smell the fucking flowers when I was young, and so that's what I did. But I don't, there's plenty of time to sit on the couch later, so, I'm like still healthy, so I don't give a fuck, I mean, shit, dude, people my age usually look like shit. I don't know that I look great, but, and I got sick a couple of years ago too, but, it's pretty healthy, to keep doing this. But the other thing is, like I say, getting to go around and meet you guys.
Yeah.
And see people all over the world, Russia, Canada, and wherever, and it's like, oh, fuck, it's great. I walked in here and saw 3 or 4 people I know, and I was like, fuck, hey, what's up, man? And so it's good. So I think, I like playing, and I just want to keep playing. And there's plenty of time later.
Yeah, to lie on
I can sit on the couch and watch fucking TV, and I don't watch TV, so I don't know. I always do something, man. But anyway, that's what keeps me there.
Thank you.
So I know one thing I will say was towards the end of Joey Ramone's life, I used to talk to him on the phone. He would call me on the phone. And gradually, after I talked to him, at first I was like, my God, this is Joe Ramone. He called me. And I realized he was sick with cancer, I knew. But I realized he was just so into music. And this is after he'd done so much incredible stuff, and it wasn't about how much money he had or, gigs or how many people showed up. He was just so excited about another good song. And that's what got him out of bed in the morning. And I was really impressed with that. So I always liked that spirit. I wanted to be like that, Like he always just loved music and talk about songs and seeing bands with Martha Hoople and T-Rex and blah blah. It was great, man. And
it was about to die.
Yeah, and so we didn't talk about that at all, but he talked about music and he was so I was pretty impressed with him. My friend Jordan, long story, I won't go into the whole thing, but my friend Jordan, this girl, she went out with a guy that was in a band, and anyway, Keith Richards, and so they were living in New York City. This is a few years ago. And Keith Richards came into their house and partied one weekend, and they got all fucked up. Snorting fries. This is probably 20 years ago. And I said, what was Keith Richards like? And she said, you know, same thing with Joe. He was just so excited about music. They were playing guitars and playing records and blah blah, you know, and just he was funny and you know, but everything he was just so excited about music. And she goes, that's how Joey struck me. He was so excited about music. Fuck, yeah, that's who I want to be like, you know. And so I was really impressed with the fact that he was just still so into it and just loved it for what it had given me. You know, he was proud of the band. And yeah, it was pretty cool getting to meet him. See, I remember being on the street one time walking to a show in New York City. We were playing and we were walking, I don't know why, but we were walking from one club down to another. Some drunk people found us out, Joe, we fucking signed this. And I was like, wait, you know, I was like, I don't know, I probably would have told these guys to fuck off. And I said to Joey, I was like, geez, how do you put up with it? He goes, it's not a job for me, man. It's not a job. He loved it. He loved all that, you know. He was pretty down to earth. And I mean, I meet a lot of these guys from these fucking shitty fucking bands from the West Coast, and they're supposed to be punk and all that shit. And they're arrogant assholes. They go on tour and they're big babies and bitch and moan and act like they're doing you a favor to do interviews and shit like this. And you know, and then I met Joey, and Joey, or all the Ramones, CJ, Richie, Marky too. None of them have attitudes at all. None of them, Johnny. No, they couldn't be bothered with that shit. And that's a band that changed the world, not just music. So they changed the world, and I think. You know, but they're, you know, and I'm like, man, if they can be cool, then I can be cool. You know, it's not about being arrogant and all that stuff. I appreciate what he does. So, you know, that keeps me going, I think. You know. Well, a lot of these guys act like they're doing you a favor to go on stage and sing their fucking crappy songs, and most of them have one or two good songs, if that, you know, when you get down to it. So, I don't know. So, anyway. What band is this playing?
It's a single house.
Been playing a long time now.
25 years. They are almost done. Two questions, or then we are done. Just one. Do you believe we can still talk about an authentic and genuine punk tone or punk-like style? Where with punk I mean freedom, so to be more specific, what goes under the name of politically correct really seems to have taken over, and to us is associated a sort of puritanism that would like to clear what politically correct is not. In fact, it really seems that nowadays kidding on some topics is not allowed anymore by the conventional thinking. In conclusion, if today a band should decide to call themselves the Queers, I really can't imagine what that can come on. So what do you think about it?
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. Same thing with love songs. You know, we couldn't do, you know, we did love songs for the retarded people would do. It's like, punk rock, the thing was that everybody got their point across through humor. Circle Jerks, Dead Kennedy, Black Flag, you know, it was Meatmen. It was all through humor and Sex Pistols, Ramones, and they were goofing on themselves. And now it's just the stupid PC assholes who give a shit, try to say we're racist or something. You know, it's like fucking crazy. We were fighting Nazis 25 years ago, and then they called me a Nazi, and I'm like, well, you know, it's fucking, never mind. You know, that's why we wrote You're Tripping, but it's a bunch of bullshit. I just kind of avoid it, just, you need a thick skin. It's ridiculous, because a lot of people are all scared of it, but I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I think they're a bunch of jerks, and they're not offended at all. Look at the TV and television, what's on TV now, or movies, or video games, and you tell me you're offended by someone that says cunt, fuck you. You know, I mean, come on. I've been called the N-word, I've been called fucking cunt, I've been called every name in the book. It doesn't bother me. Fuck it. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what they call me. Fucking words don't get you. It's free speech. I don't agree with some, you know, I don't call people, you know, certain words, but it's like, whatever. It's free speech. It's free speech. It's fucking bullshit with, you know, you can't say cunt or some bullshit. It's like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, great.
That's